give you my heart.
Mr. Davis, it's a pleasure sitting here with you once more to listen to some more of your inspirational story. As your previous story was very inspirational to myself and even to others. And I really appreciate you taking the time out to come and sit with us even another time to inspire and tell us some more of your struggles, of your upbringing, childhood days, even until now. So, how have you been? How are things? I mean, talk to us. Good evening, Mr. Esquire. I mean, I'm doing good. I have nothing much to complain about. I mean, we have life, which is the greatest thing, and we have God, which is even greater than the greatest. So, we're good. But let me thank all the viewers and all those persons who take the time out to give a listening ear to my life story and to like, share and comment. Enough respect. Yeah, so as I said, I'm doing great. I mean, just here ready to say what's on my mind again about my life story as usual, my upbringing, where I'm coming from. And it's not like I have anything written. I'm just talking as it comes to mind and trying to remember as best as possible so I can give you the story as best as possible. Yeah, so that's it. Okay, Mr. Davis, it's good to know that you're doing great and ready to go. But what I wanted to start off by telling us is the house, the home that you grew up in. Tell us what it was like and what your experience was like growing up with you and your siblings and whoever your family was. Explain to us and tell us what was that like. As I said before, about what I'm about to say is factual information. Factual. Okay, I grew up with my mom, my stepfather, my 3 brothers, and we grew up in a 1-bedroom house with 2 beds, one for the 3 of us and one for my stepfather and my mother. And we had a outside kitchen, zinc. It was a zinc up outside kitchen with no roof, 1 bedroom with zinc roofing. I mean, and whenever it was time to rain, we had to set like 6 to 4 buckets in our room, because if not, the bed will be soaked, the floor, basically everything, because it was leaking very badly. I mean, our bed was only a spring bed. We didn't have any mattress on it. That was to use cardboard and dirty clothes, spread the dirty clothes on the cardboard, and that would be our bed. I mean, it was really uncomfortable because sometimes I wake up in the morning, or most of we'd be sore. We would be so sore. I mean, but I mean, it's all we have, so we have to work with it. And we didn't have any bathroom, neither internally or on the outside. So whenever we want to take a bath, we have to like go to the river, and that would be our shower. And whenever I want to use the toilet, you have to go to the bush. I mean, there was a cane field close by. It was our toilet. Whenever a man wants to use the toilet, you know you have to head to the cane field. And hopefully you find a spot, because everywhere in there occupied, if you know what I'm saying. And I mean, it was a uncomfortable situation, and sometimes you want to get a good sleep and you can't. But I mean, back then it was really fun. It was really fun, because I mean, I wake up in the morning, you know, you link up with your friends, and you're gonna enjoy yourself, either to the ball field, or you're going to play marble. Excuse me. Or you're going bird bush, fishing. There was a lot of different things we could do for fun. But let me give you, even before I even go any further, let me give you a joke about this outside kitchen. I mean, one evening when it was getting dark, my mom was in the outside kitchen cooking. I mean, I think she was either frying chicken or chicken back. But whenever your mom cooking saltfish or chicken back, you're always in the kitchen either to get the saltfish bone or to get the chicken skin fried. I mean, and normally whenever the four of us, whenever our mom cooking, the four of us would be in the kitchen, and she would like fry the chicken skin and throw it in our laps, and we have to like fight to grab it. So any man first grab it, then get it. So my mom in there now frying and throwing chicken skin in our laps, and we're in there having fun and grabbing. And I'm there sitting, and something fell in my lap, and by the reaction of me grabbing and putting into my mouth so quickly and bite, when I bite, I feel this soft thing. When me comes and look, caterpillar fell from the tree on my lap. Man, it was one of the worst experience days. I wash my mouth with salt water, brush my teeth, and it just feel like still I taste the bitterness in your mouth. I mean, I remember the first time I tell that story to my girlfriend, she laughed. She laughed till she cried. I mean, but the home situation, I mean, and back then, it was every man for themselves as it relates to me and my siblings. I mean, we lived together, but we wasn't close. We wake up in the morning, my three brothers have their set of friends, I have my set of friends, and they went east, I go west, and we see each other when it's dinner time. And you best believe, when it's dinner time, you better be the first one reach, because if you're the last one reach home, you play it clean, nothing you don't have to eat. So it was every man for themselves, and that is something I regret. That is something I regret, not being close with my brothers. And I regret that dearly, because I lost two of my brothers recently. And sometimes I blame myself, knowing that maybe if I was closer to my brother and have a better relationship with them, then maybe things could have been different. But that's just it. But that would be a different story. So as I said, my living condition was really bad. Was really bad. And because I grew up like that, whenever I get like a chance to like go to somebody else's house, I wouldn't know what to do. But when it comes time to use like the bathroom and stuff like that, I don't know where to flush. I don't know how to turn on the shower. Those are the things that new to me. And I mean, it goes to show that if a man don't grow up a certain way, whenever that person get exposed to the new situation or new experiences, he's gonna be lost. And those are the things that I mean kind of have an effect on my development. If I did grow up a certain way, then man, who would I be now? But when I grow up in a certain situation, I mean, and get adjusted to that situation, it'll be a challenge for you, and you have to be strong. You have to be strong. So yeah, that's my living condition. And back then, back then and even up until now, there was just one thing about me. I never liked to keep a lot of friends. But then I think I have like 4 to 6 friends who I was really close with. And one of my closest friends up until today, his name is Imran Walters. Me and that youth got through it. Remember when me on the face, and I know what to turn. It's that youth. That youth helped me and helped me a certain way. So, no matter where I go, I will never forget Imran. And me that say that to everybody. If you grew up with a person who always there for you, even if you reach a point in your life where you're not communicating, because even up until now, me and Imran not communicate a lot. But whenever I reach time for we communicate, it make no difference. We know the thing set. So never forget people who always be there for you. It no matter if that person do something to disrespect you, and you happen that you have to move on with your life. Never forget that person there. And that is me. No matter what a person do to me, for hurt my feelings or whatever. Even if we don't communicate like we used to communicate before, the respect will always be there. And I will always be grateful. So, I mean, not a lot of persons stay like that. No matter you have persons out there who you do a million things for them and you do one bad and them despise you and make it seem like you're the worst person. But I mean, you have to just do what's best for you. So, Mr. Davis, I mean, struggle is real. Struggle is real, but I mean, look at you now. But Mr. Davis, I don't hear you mention anything about school. Excuse me, I mean, at what age? At what age did you start schooling or any form of schooling? How was it to you? I mean, and how did it help you in your development? I mean, break it down to us, explain to us and let us understand how you managed with schooling back in your days. Before we get into this school, let me say this. Well, this is what I heard, that my stepfather was putting up a fight with other family members of giving me up, because he was saying that I'm not going to pick me, because I grew up thinking my stepfather was my real father when he is really not. And I mean, I heard it was back and forth with my other family members trying to get custody of me, but he was not gonna let me go. But I always see this old lady walking back and forth to shop and back home, and I didn't know that she was my grandmother until one day somebody told me that, that she's a grandmother. You should really get to know her. But as I said, I mean, I would always shy away from things, but one day I got brave and I went to her house and I said to her, I heard that you're my grandmother, and she said, yes, I'm a grandmother, but I mean certain things I just leave alone because Rough, that was my stepfather name, that's what they call him, Rough I put up a fight and she can't bother, so she just leave it alone. And from then I visit her every now and then. I mean, I tell her, yo, my grandmother can cook. My grandmother cook the sweetest rice and peas. Yeah, my grandmother cook rice and peas and chicken gear. Can dash the chicken and put it down for the next day. Because the rice sweet. And I say, wait, tell me a food that I miss? Tell me a sweet cooking. From 1 time a week to 2 times a week to every day a week. Until I start stay there. And one day I can remember my grandmother called me and said, come here boy, you want bathe. My grandmother grabbed me and get Cersei bush and fever grass and scrub me with it. And use the steel wood and like a grater, she grater my foot bottom. Scrub my foot bottom with the steel wood. I mean, yo, when she done, me clean, me feel light. When I look down on the water where she used bathe me, yo, asphalt, water black. Anything I throw it on the change colour. Yo, and what? I said, my grandma, man, she give me some clothes and thing. Because she always have some old clothes put down there for her kids them. But my grandmother dash her things, man. Right now, my grandma gotta have things with her right now. Find she a baby. She not dash her things. And start steer my grandmother and one of my auntie by the name of Claudette and the other one by the name of Joy. I mean, Joy is now deceased. She met in an accident and died in the hospital at South to Auntie Joy. No flop. I mean, and Auntie Claudette said, so you have to go to school. Then I have 10, I go 11. And she said, they get me registered and get me into school. So I used to, back then I attend the Makuk All-Age School. And big 10-year-old, I go in a school and I feel shame, as I say, I'm shy, so I keep to myself. Big, almost 11-year-old in a grade 2. I mean, the people in the school can't wait for lunchtime, can't wait for break time. If you come in my classroom, door or window, I say, Miss, a big boy there in a grade 2. And then you have 2 years go out of my nose. And I say, Miss a big man, look on the year go out of my nose. Oh, you put them with that time, but then bother me every break, every lunchtime. Time they made tough, man. Me can't read, can't write. Then back then, my friend named Jerky, he used to teach me back in the backyard for write A and M thing, but I have a clue. I know when I drop in a grade 2, I say, can't go so at all. I know every evening I go home in a book, I try and put words together, I try learn something. Then put me in a grade 3, I catch on a little bit, I do my thing now, I kind of average in a class until I get brilliant overnight. I know where brilliance come from. Anything the teacher asks me, I jump up. In a grade 4, I reach a grade 4, I come first in the class. The time that when I reach grade 4, I think them give you a test in a grade 4, and if you don't pass it, you have to repeat grade 4. Oh, shut down that man, first in the class. And they move me from grade 4 and put me to grade 6. And back then, they have, I think, a common entrance. And then them be cut out common entrance and bring in grade 9 achievement tests. And teacher them said them give me because when I was in grade 6, I was gonna do the grade 9 achievement test. But teacher said no, wait until I reach grade 7. Going in grade 7, oh, brilliant man. Then they have a teacher named Miss Smith. I love Miss Smith. Brilliant. I do the grade 9 achievement test from grade 7 and come second in the school overall. Pass with Veer, but Veer did it too far. And I have the money for going to Veer. And Insudai school was like 5 minutes walk from my house. And the time that I stay with my grandmother, I fully live with my grandmother now. And I choose Innswood High School. But then I go Innswood High School, go back up on the whole of my friend them. All hell break loose, man. Turn Cruff again, cop. All you wait for school, who have to link up with their friend them and do all one on do. You either go look girl as you want, say, go play ball, and more time I school, gone yes, so gone this, so. And first and second year did it in Innswood, and I say, I flunk it out. And the third year, I have to circle down and do my thing and get some CXCs. And then move on to. Then time I used to do tracks in a school, and oh, then I'm fastest boy in Innswood, man. Oh, quick. Then the brother named Patrick, coach named Patrick Johnson used to coach me. And get me to come GC. And from then the life kind of changed. You see it? So yeah, man. It was a road and a half. But through it all, I have to give thanks to all what turned out. You see it? Yeah, man. Wow. So you started school when you was 11 years old. It shows that you really didn't have anyone looking out for you. I mean, it's a blessing that you decided to go to your grandmother, because where would you have been now? Where would you have been? I mean, I wish we could have sit and listen to more, but time catch up on us. So I mean, we're gonna close it down here until further notice for the next segment. But as usual, I know you want to leave the people with something, so what you have to say to them? Most definitely. But before all the ladies that I've kissed in the past, don't bother with the ew, just because I mistakenly almost eat a caterpillar. Only enjoy the kiss. Anyways, alright, let me say this. Bad mind is the highest hurdle in your lane. And until you can get over that hurdle and clear your mind from all the negative thoughts that was already derailing you from where you should have been heading, then you, after you do all of that, you find yourself starting to soar. But let me put this way. For example, you and your friend, you and that friend, growing up from you guys was kids, go through the same struggle, face the same hardship, got days without eat, got days without eat, and got through it together. But your friend wake up tomorrow and his life change for the better. Big things start happening for him, but you left back in the struggle, and your friend do great things. And even if your friend forget you through all the struggle, don't be the one for bad mind the man. Happy for him, because at least one on them make it out of the struggle. Happy for him. Make him know you're happy for him. Help him glorify him glory. I mean, don't revert to the bad mind thing. Because the moment you get into that state of being a bad-minded nigga, you realize that you remain stagnant. The time you could be taken to focusing on your goals and the things you could have achieved over the period of time you're being bad mind. I mean, if you could have done great things, if just be happy for your man. Just be happy. It's like the law of attraction. You know, when you're happy for somebody sincerely, it gives you this good feeling inside. That's whatever you desire, you realize that it comes to you even more easier than being bad mind. When a bad mind thinks, it's like you reject your success. Too much negative thoughts. I mean, nothing good can come to you. And this, I would advise anybody, if you're around people that are bad mind and have bad minded ways, I mean, even if you are successful, your life could be much better if you was at a different place where it was only positive energy. You see, the moment you're there around bad mind people, I mean, I tell you, words is very powerful. It no matter how strong you say it is, the moment people start saying things about you, and even if it is not true, it make you feel some type of way, and that can derail your focus from where you should be. And as I said, even if you are successful, that can limit your success. So me advise anybody, surround yourself with positive people and positive energy, and don't be afraid to take risks to better your mental health, because the mental health is a serious thing. If you're damaged mentally, everything internally, physically, you're damaged. So try to be positive. And I mean, sometimes people who are their own who even try to show that them appreciate your success, people don't want to be successful more than them. So if you're around your friends, your friend don't want you to go ahead of him. It's hard to find real people in this world. But if you can find real people, surround yourself with real people. It make a whole lot of difference. It speed up your success, it speed up your knowledge, it speed up everything about you. So that's what I want to get across to these people. Be positive. Don't bad mind another man for him success. It no matter if you and that person are brother and him get successful and forget about you. Be happy for him, because when you're happy for yourself, when you try to be happy for a person, it attracts your success. It attracts things towards you. But whenever you're bad mind, it's like you're digging a hole for yourself. So be positive, stay positive, seek positive people. Don't jeopardize your future. Don't torture yourself with negative people. Because even when you leave and be successful, you're going to have regrets when you realize how successful you could have been. Don't have any regrets. Peace out. Respect. Keep strong.